Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to start again the important topic because income determination chapter is going on. पिछले क्लास में हम लोगों ने सीखा द डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम लेवल ऑफ इनकम एंड आउटपुट थ्रू एग्रीगेट डिमांड एग्रीगेट सप्लाई अप्रोच यानी एडीएस अप्रोच. टुडे वी शैल डिस्कस द इक्विलिब्रियम लेवल ऑफ determination of equilibrium level of income and output through saving and investment approach. So let us write down the determination of equilibrium level of income and output through saving and investment approach S equal to I approach. This we have to discuss determination of equilibrium level of income and output through saving and investment approach. Now, where according to Keynesian theory, the determination of equilibrium level of income and output is determined at a point where saving is equal to investment or planned saving is equal to planned investment. So write down all of you determination of level of income and output takes place at a point where planned saving is equal to planned, just write down PLANNED, planned investment. You know what is determination of equilibrium level of income and output? Output write down here. Output takes place at a point where planned saving is equal to planned investment. It is clearly mentioned in Keynesian theory. Keynesian theory, income of employment theory is also known. So, how you will explain this? Write down now. This can be explained, or you write down one thing more here, where or write down or where saving equal to investment or where saving equal to investment. You should write this one also. Now write down determination of equilibrium level of income and output can be explained with the help of a diagram. Now, this concept can be explained with the help of a diagram. So, note down. I am going to draw a diagram. Here, we measure, this is your y-axis and this is your x-axis. Here we are measuring saving, and here we measure income on x-axis. And you know that the investment curve, that is II curve is investment curve which is parallel to x-axis, because autonomous investment, this is autonomous investment, and you have learnt earlier, autonomous investment remains constant. It doesn't change with the level of income. It remains affected. So this is I curve, and when we have discussed saving function, in saving function, our saving curve begins from the negative range of y-axis, because the concept is clear that the consumption function curve, in consumption function curve we had the consumption even at zero level of income, that autonomous consumption becomes the saving or negative saving in saving function curve. It is clear when we had derived the saving curve फ्रॉम कंजम्पशन कर्व. इन पिछले क्लास में मैंने क्लियर बताया इसको कि जब हम लोग सेविंग पर कर्व खींच रहे थे तो इसका नेगेटिव रेंज से स्टार्ट होता है, वाई एक्सिस का नेगेटिव रेंज से, बिकॉज दैट मच सेविंग एट जीरो लेवल, दैट मच डिस सेविंग, नेगेटिव सेविंग इज ऑटोनोमस कंजम्पशन, ड्यू टू ऑटोनोमस कंजम्पशन, because the autonomous consumption, the consumption at zero level, so that consumption curve begins from the negative range of the y-axis. So we have to draw, extend downwards from the origin point, and we draw a same, this is our saving curve, SS curve. This is our saving curve, and this is equilibrium point E. This is where saving is equal to I. S equal to I, you can write here in bracket also. At point E, saving is equal to I, you can see here. Now, what we do? Find here that this determines this much output. We can write here OM, income or output slash, you can write its output also, because whatever aggregate supply or whatever income is, that is output, that is also income also. Already these are discussed earlier. So which determines saving curve intersect I curve at point E, which determines OM level of output, that is the equilibrium level of output. Now this is the concept of explanation. So how you will explain this? Now first you explain this, and two things more you do it here. OM1, and here you mark OM2, this OM2. Now this one is S curve, so here write down S1. This is, here you can write I1, here I2, here you write down S2. So now explanation of this equilibrium level of income and output, because here saving curve intersect in investment curve at point E, and which determines OM equilibrium level of output. So write down in the above diagram or in adjacent diagram. It is up to you. If you are writing above below this diagram, then you will write in above diagram. Here I am writing in adjacent diagram because it is adjacent. इसके नजदीक में लिख रहे हैं ना. In adjacent diagram, SS saving curve SS intersects investment curve II at point E. Now point E is equilibrium point which determines OM equilibrium level of output or income at point E. You must write down at point E saving is equal to investment as I equal to I. So that this condition is fulfilled, this much explanation is sufficient. In our diagram, saving curve intersects II curve at point E. Point E is equilibrium point which determines OM equilibrium level of output, and at point E saving is equal to I. So this much sufficient for the explanation, because OM is already determined and we have to determine the equilibrium level of income or output, income and output. It is determined. This much explanation is quite sufficient. Now, two situations occurs. What happens? This is called process of adjustment. So I remove this one now. Write down. We have place process of adjustment. What is this? Two situations occurs. If the level of output is more than equilibrium level of output, what happens? First situation, write down. First, they will ask you in tag, what happens when level of output is more than equilibrium level of output? Equilibrium level of output is OM. If output increases from this level of output, then what happens in the economy? So write down what happens when level of output increases from equilibrium level of output and it becomes OM2, it becomes OM2 OM1. So now this situation is before you. What happens when the equilibrium level of output OM increases and becomes OM2 OM1? You can see here OM2 OM1. Then what happens अगर कि ज्यादा equilibrium level से output हो जाता है in the economy में, तो क्या होगा? Now write down in this situation. You can see here in this situation, write down in this I am writing above, I am removing this. Let me remove this all. You have noted down all this. Please note down. Let me remove all. Then all this will be written. Process of adjustment, just I am going to write above. Now start writing process of adjustment or conditions when the level of output increases from the equilibrium level of output. First situation. What is the first situation? The first situation is this. First, what happens? What happens when level of output increases from equilibrium level of output and equilibrium level output from OM to OM1. Now this is the situation. What happens if the output increases from OM to OM1? It means MM1 level of output has increased. Now see, I shall explain later on, write down later on. First you try to understand. In this situation, I am writing. In this situation, please write down OM1. In this situation, see here, saving curve lies saving curve is lying or saving curve lies right down. Saving curve lies above the investment curve. Here you can see investment curve is this saving curve. So at this level of output, saving curve is above the saving curve, this much is above the investment curve. It means what? It means clearly it is saving curve is this here and investment curve is only here. Say saving curve above the investment curve. That same I have written here. In this situation, when level of output is more than 1, that is OM1. In this situation, saving curve lies above the investment curve. Saving curve is above the investment curve. You can see here. It means people are saving more. It means people are saving means. In the other words, or in other words, people are buying less goods and services. So what will happen? If people are saving more, it means they are buying less. They are buying less goods and services as compared to investment is more, as compared to whatever the supply is in the economy. It means as a result, it creates undesired stock of inventories in the इकोनॉमी. इट क्रिएट्स अनडिजायर्ड स्टॉक ऑफ इन्वेंट्री. इन्वेंट्री मैंने पहले भी बताया है कि फिनिश्ड गुड्स, सेमी फिनिश्ड गुड्स, तो परचेज कम हो रहा है तो नेचुरली द फर्म जो प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है उसका डिमांड नहीं हो रहा है, तो वो एक्स्ट्रा एक्सेस स्टॉक ऑफ इन्वेंट्री उसके पास रहेगा, फर्म्स के पास. तो फर्म क्या करेगा? देखिए वो क्या करता है. इट क्रिएट्स द सिचुएशन ऑफ undesired. It creates undesired stock of increase undesired. It creates increase in, write down here, increase in undesired stock of inventories in the economy. बहुत ज्यादा स्टॉक हो जाएगा. Consequently, अब ध्यान देना, आप लोग लिखेंगे consequently firms start to reduce. Firm starts to reduce level of employment and output. What will they will do? Because उसके पास बहुत ज्यादा स्टॉक में है, अनडिजायर्ड स्टॉक है उसके पास, तो वो क्या करेगा? They start to reduce level of employment. वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट को घटाएगा, कर्मचारियों की छटनी करेगा वो, एंड आउटपुट नेचुरली, और आउटपुट का प्रोडक्शन का भी कम करेगा वो. अब ये रिडक्शन इन, राइट ऑन, reduction in employment and output, employment and output continues until it, the firms, right now, until the firm, right now, the firm reaches to the equilibrium लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट क्या होता है, ध्यान देना आप लोग भाई, ये फर्म इज प्रोड्यूसिंग मोर, इट मींस देयर इज एडिशनल stock of inventory with the firms. Now what will they will do, they start reducing, वो अब घटाना शुरू करेगा। कैसे घटाएगा, बाय रिट्रेंचिंग एम्प्लॉइज, वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट रिड्यूस करेगा। उसके बाद नेचुरली द आउटपुट विल रिड्यूस और द आउटपुट दिस विल कंटिन्यू अंटिल इट रीचेस टू द ओएम। फिर जब वो एम लेवल पे पहुंच जाएगा घट करके तो वो वहां पर रुक जाएगा। सो दिस इज द कंसेप्ट ऑफ प्रोसेस ऑफ एडजस्टमेंट व्हेन लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट इंक्रीजेस फ्रॉम इक्विलिब्रियम लेवल। जब वो लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट ओएम से ओएम1 हो जाएगा, ओएम से ओएम1, तो वो ये काम करेगा फर्म्स बाय रिड्यूसिंग एम्प्लॉयमेंट एंड आउटपुट। और ये रिडक्शन इन आउटपुट और एम्प्लॉयमेंट कहां तक चलेगा, जब तक कि इट रीचेस फिर वो ओएम लेवल पर नहीं पहुंच जाता है। दूसरा सिचुएशन है, राइट डाउन ऑल ऑफ यू, सेकेंड सिचुएशन, व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन आउटपुट डिक्रीजेज फ्रॉम equilibrium level of output and becomes OM2 OM2। अब देखो ये घट जाता है, इक्विलिब्रियम लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट OM है एंड इट घट करके OM बन जाता है, OM2 हो जाता है। यू कैन सी हियर। तो इस सिचुएशन में क्या होता है आप देख सकते हो, इन दिस सिचुएशन आई कर्व इज मोर, इन्वेस्टमेंट कर्व देखो, सेविंग कर्व लाइज, सेविंग कर्व नीचे है, यहां देख लो आप, सेविंग कर्व लाइज अंडर द इन्वेस्टमेंट कर्व। इट मींस व्हाट, सेविंग जब कम है तो नेचुरली पीपल आर स्पेंडिंग मोर मनी, दे आर बाइंग मोर गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज एज कंपेयर टू डिमांड। तो यहां पे इन्वेस्टमेंट ज्यादा हो रहा है, परचेजिंग ज्यादा कर रहे हैं लोग, तो नेचुरली जब परचेजिंग ज्यादा होगा प्रोडक्शन से तो क्या होगा, देयर विल बी ए शॉर्टेज ऑफ गुड्स इन द इकोनॉमी। तब क्या फर्म करेगा, फर्म विल स्टार्ट टू प्रोड्यूस मोर बाय एम्प्लॉइंग मोर एम्प्लॉयमेंट, बाय इंक्रीजिंग मोर एम्प्लॉयमेंट। तो आप लोग लिखो इस चीज को, लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट बिकम्स OM2 OM2। इन दिस सिचुएशन, in this situation write down saving curve lies below the investment curve. It means people are buying more goods and services which creates shortage of goods and services in the economy. The economy. Now firms start to produce more output, or you can write here now firm increase, write down increase, it is better. Now firm start to increase employment and output, Now firm will start. Naturally, the moment they get that there is shortage of goods in the economy, they will start to increase more output. They will start to increase right now. Start to increase. INCREASE. Increase employment and output. The increase in output and employment continues until it reaches again to the equilibrium level of output OM. Now this is clear that the firm in this situation what happens? Saving curve is less. People are saving less. It means what? People are buying more. Naturally, when there is more purchasing and supply is less, then what will happen? Because output is less than equilibrium level, you can see here. In this situation, it creates a shortage of inventory. What means inventory? The product of finished goods and semi-finished goods. Now, what will happen? The firm will start to increase level of output, and increase in output will continue until it reaches again to OM level of output. This is the concept of process of adjustment, and I think you have understood this one. So please note down both the conditions. What happens when level of output increases from equilibrium level of output from OM to OM1? एक सिचुएशन ये है. दूसरा है अगर what happens when output decreases from equilibrium level of output and it becomes OM to M1. एक OM से OM1 हो जाता है, ज्यादा होता है. दूसरा कंडीशन है OM से कम यानी OM2 रहता है. तो क्या होता है मैंने यहाँ पर लिखा है और एक्सप्लेन भी कर दिया अच्छी तरह से, आप लोग इसको समझ गए होंगे. ये भी 6 नंबर का क्वेश्चन है. जनरली ये सीबीएसई बोर्ड में आपको आइदर एडीएस अप्रोच, डिटरमिनेशन ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम लेवल ऑफ इनकम एंड आउटपुट पूछेगा थ्रू एडीएस अप्रोच या सेविंग इन्वेस्टमेंट अप्रोच. ये दो में से एक रहता है. दोनों बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. दोनों आप लोग अच्छी तरह से पढ़ लेना. थैंक यू.